Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Najmii bin Nasruddin.
My name is Muhammad Aiman Firdaus bin Kaswadi.
My name is Syamil bin Nadzokha.
My name is Muhammad Yunus bin Sazali.
And today we are going to demonstrate to you how to use OS hardening in Windows 11.
In your Windows setting, you just go to the apps. So in this apps, we have a many options and just use the advanced app setting. In the advanced app setting, you will see that on the top to choose where to get apps. So by default, it will show as anywhere. So this means you can get any apps from any platform other than Microsoft Store. So it is good for you to have many options to get the apps, but maybe that from untrusted platform will provide the ads with malware inside. So we don't know that's as actually good or not, so safe or not. So for the option in here, we can see that it has that anywhere, but compare first with the ads in the Microsoft Store. The option is still anywhere you can download, but give the warning first. And then the last option is you only have one option, which is download from Microsoft. So if you choose the Microsoft only, it will give you a disadvantage, like you have limit limit option. So maybe that's the application you want to download is not able, not easy in the Microsoft. So for me, uh, it's better that you choose anywhere, but compare the ads from the Microsoft Store. So you still have uh, ability, you still have many options, many apps to download, but in secure way, which is you have comparison with the ads from the Microsoft and also from the platform you want to download. Other than that, okay, we go back to the report. Other than that, we can use smart app control. So here you just need go to the privacy and security. So here you can see the Windows security on the top, or you just only type Windows security setting. So here in Windows security, you just you click the app and browser control. Okay, here in app and browser control, you can see the smart app control. So the smart app control, you can see the description here: enhance protection from untrusted apps. So this is another layer for security. Just click the smart app for control, to manage. So in this management, you can see it's I choose the one. For by default, it's go to the evolution or some others laptop. It will by default as off. Like my host, it by default choose choose off. Yes, you can see in my local, but in my VM, it's choose as a evolution, and then I go to the on, because this smart app control will spot as malicious or untrusted app. It will block it to help protect your device. So basically, if smart app control detect that there is a malicious or there is a untrusted app, I will block it. So it's good for you to protect your device. But for example, that untrusted app not harmful your device, but you want to run it, but it blocked by the smart app control. You can go to off, but the disadvantage if you off, you will not able to turn on back because you need to reinstall in this Windows. The disclaimer is actually written in here. If smart as control is off, it can be turned on without reinstalling Windows. So first you need to do the installation of Wazuh. You just can go to the Firefox or any search engine. But now I using my Ubuntu. So here is a website. So you can just go to the install Wazuh, okay, and then you just go to the quick start. And then in the quick start, you go to the documentation. In the documentation, it will guide you step by step how to install the Wazuh into your local host. So for your operating system, use Ubuntu, the latest version I use. And then this is a command you need to do installing the Wazuh, and in this command you will download the package and also auto-run the Wazuh. And lastly, it will give the info for your password and also admin and also where to access. So here I will show you how to go to the Wazuh server. So first you just go to terminal and then run the command IPAS. So in this command you will see your local IP address and just run it in your Firefox or other search engine, and it will look like this Wazuh. After you open the Wazuh server, it will request the username and also password, and then you just log in and will enter the Wazuh, and you will see a lot of tools you can use to scan your OS. So you just need to wait a few minutes to hit configuration. So here, this is how it looks like. So for the first time you log in, it will ask you to de deploy the agent first. So this is after you deploy the agent. Okay, you can see the current agent I have is Windows. The OS Windows 11 is 11, and there is my host name and also what CPU I use. So in this display, I can see the major attacks, the complaints, and also the vulnerability direction. But for now, the vulnerability direction is zero, nothing. So in this major attack, you can see the draft. it's actually user friendly. So for you as a beginner, you will easy to understand. So here is another uh, benefits you can see is CIS of Windows. So CIS is a Center of Internet Security for benchmark. So this it will check one by one, and you can see some fail and also pass. So I will see the pass one of them. So here you can see it will explain every details about it. So it's actually for me user friendly and also really good for beginner. As a beginner in cybersecurity, is a good tool to use. Before end my lesson session, so I will explain and show how to deploy an agent. Okay, so this is how it's looked like at the first. So as a first user, you can see here it will ask you to deploy the agent. So okay, after you click the blue button to apply the agent, so it will look like this. The three OS various OS it will provide. So first Linux, Windows, and also Mac OS. So for this case, I'm using Windows. So you just follow the IP address your server, and then just paste for the enter the address, and also it will give you an option to put the name of agent, and here is these two commands you need to run in your PowerShell as an administrator if you using the Windows.
Principle of least privilege can be implemented through several mechanisms. Firstly, it can be implemented through sign-in options. In sign-in options, also known as multi-factor authentication, admin can set up facial recognition, fingerprint recognition, PIN, or security key. With this method, admin can strengthen account authentication and prevent unauthorized access so that only verified user can access account before any privileges are applied. This will reduce the risk of privilege misuse. Other than that, principle of least privilege can be implemented through standard user account. Standard user account allow user perform daily activities without administrator rights. With this, users are restricted from installing software, modifying system files, or changing security settings. Standard user account divided by two categories, family and other accounts. In family category, admin can add someone family member using their Microsoft email accounts. Admin also can change account type currently running on standard user and can change to administrator. Admin also can block their sign in and they won't be able to sign in and use on this PC. Second category is other users. In this category, admin can add new account without using Microsoft email accounts. Admin can change account type, currently also running on standard user and can be changed to administrator. Admin only can remove account and data of it. Lastly, principle of least privilege can be implemented through user account control. With this, applications run with limited privileges by default, even when logged in as an administrator. When a task requires elevated permissions, such as installing software or modifying system configuration, user account control prompts the user for approval before allowing the action. User account control can be accessed through Control Panel under the user accounts. In this menu, admin can change their account type, but when open, admin cannot change because a PC need at least one administrator to run on it. Other than that, admin can manage their another account. For example here, admin can change the account name, change the password, change the account type, and delete the account. Lastly, admin also can change user account control setting. In this, on here, admin can make user account control apps to notify when apps try to install software and make changes to their computer.
We can also use Windows Firewall to harden our system. To get here, we can simply just type Firewall in the Windows search bar, and we can get Firewall and network protection. And here we have multiple options, one being allowing an app through firewalls. In here, we can set it to private or public. We would want to set it to public if we are connected to a public cafe, airports, hotel, or just about anywhere that is public and anyone can access the network. For private, it would be if we are connected to a home Wi-Fi or in an office where the network is not accessible to just anyone. For this technique, we would want to allow for public network only if it's required. If it's not, we wouldn't want to allow it, because the network is public and anyone can access them. And now let's go to advanced. Right here we can block or allow IP addresses. We have inbound rules, which is for blocking incoming traffic, and we have outbound rules for blocking outgoing traffic. For now, let's make outbound rules. This is because outbound rules is most important because it prevents our system from communicating with a malicious servers. And once we click new rules, we can specify whether we want to for program, ports, or predefined. But for now, let's do custom. And here we want to apply it to all programs. And here we can specify the protocol and the ports. We can, for example, we can do like specify ports, and we can just write down the port number down here. But let's do any, because we are about to block a known malicious IP. And in here, we would want to block a remote IP address, because if we were to block a local IP address, it would mean we are restricting traffic from or to myself. But if we were to block a remote IP address, it would mean we are restricting our network from communicating with different servers, which is exactly what we want. We don't want our system to communicate with malicious servers. And here we can specify the IP address, and we can click add. Let's find the IP address. Right here, I just take the first one. This is still latest. Okay, once we click that, this is the IP. We can just click next. And right here, we simply want to just block the connection. We can allow it. We know this is malicious, so we wouldn't want to allow it, even if it's not going to be secure. I don't think so. But right here, we just want to block the connections, and we want to apply it to everything: domain, private, and public. And now we can just name the rule and finish it. Let's say malicious IP And here we can put a description. Uh, uh, Blocking a malicious IP. And right there we already make the rule. And that's about it. That's how we can use Windows Defender Firewall to harden our system.
So I'm going to show you how to use OS hardening using attack surface reduction. So first of all, open Windows and search Windows Security. Windows Security should be default on every Windows 11 and search for firewall and network protection and click on manage providers on who's protecting me, and then as you can see right here, I have no antivirus. So what I can do is I can install one of the apps that is available on Microsoft Store, that is Avira Security. So I'm going to install it. Avira Security is one of the countermeasures that you can use to do this attack surface reduction. So as you can see, I installed my Avira free security on my Windows 11. If I go ahead and cancel this and then search again Windows security, I can see that there's a new option called virus and threat protection, and the protection that I'm using, or the countermeasure that I'm using, is Avira security. So Avira security is turned on, and what Avira security can do is Avira security can scan for viruses on my device, protect, choose my core barrier against viruses, repair or delete unsafe files, fix security risks in my apps, and helps protect my device from suspicious network traffic. So there are many countermeasures or applications that you can use that are available in Microsoft Store. Make sure that it make sure that the application that you wanted to use is safe and trusted. That's it from us. I hope you can learn something from this video and can apply to your Windows 11 if you want to do OS hardening. Thank you all and see you again. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.